Alright guys, first opening video. Yes, I am going to shoot all of these in one night because I want to play with my damn toys. I'm going to start with Wreck-Gar. I really wanted this guy. He is the last in-store deluxe class figure that I didn't have. The only other one I didn't get, and probably never will, is the redone Jazz. And, well, there was one other. I didn't get Punch Counter Punch yet, but I'm planning on getting that one. And I really don't count that as a deluxe because it wasn't one of the combiners. So I'm kind of not counting him amongst the group. I kind of wish they'd done that with more of this line, but Wreck-Gar was one of the ones that was a must-have because I've missed out on him so many times. I almost had him when I was a kid and passed him up for, I think it was a He-Man figure. Yeah, actually, it was Man-E-Faces, which I still have. And I passed him up several other times and didn't even know how many had been released until just recently. I didn't want that Legends class one, and when they said that he was going to be released from Power of the Primes, but it turned out he was a Walgreens exclusive, I was like, yeah, I'll be lucky if I find him. Well, I got lucky. When I did the toy hunt on my birthday, there wasn't one, there was two. Anyways, that almost completes the entire Power of the Primes. I'm only missing Starscream, the two deluxes that were not released in the normal store. Let's see here, Optimus Prime. Out of the leader class, I'm missing Optimus Prime, Optimus Primal, Rodimus, Unicronus, the dark version of Optimus, I cannot remember, Nemesis Prime, and I think there was one more, and I'm missing the Predacon, the Predaking, and I think that's it. It's the first time in a very long time that I have almost completed a series. I'm still going to try to get the Throne of the Primes because I want all of the Prime bots, all of the Primes, and I have all but the four that comes with that, and the one that comes with Predaking. But let's get this bad boy open. Yes, once again I am opening him for the first time on camera. That's the way I'm going to do most of my new figures. When I get a new figure, whether it is an old figure, if it's in package and I plan to open it, I'm going to open it on camera because I'm an opener. I don't keep stuff in box. In fact, I don't even keep the boxes. Solus. Well, you know, that's the first Solus card I've gotten. Solus Wreck-Gar. Forges impervious weapons from the junk that covers his planet. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm going to make him a special stand. A pretty nice card. Not one of my best ones. Okay, let's get him out. We're gonna transform him dry. Okay, let's start with this. Yep, that's exactly where that belongs. Away from here. Because who needs prime armor? Unless you're using him in a combiner, which I wasn't planning on doing. Do kind of like his weapon. Ooh, that is cool. You know, I don't think anybody showed that part. And it folds up pretty well. Cool. Alright. Let's get you out, Wreck-Gar. Yeah, Wreck-Gar is one of my favorite characters from the movie because he was played by one of my favorite actors of the, well, favorite comedians, Eric Idle. Okay. You know, you'd think they'd be a little bit better about setting these things up so that you can actually get them to do what they're supposed to do. There we go. It's supposed to be backwards like that, supposedly. Oh, there we go. I think that's how he's supposed to look. Let's take a look at the package. Yes, that is how he's supposed to look, surprisingly. Okay, let's get him transformed. Oh, his head popped right off. Yeah, I'm a little rough on my figures, guys. Let's take a look at him. One of the reasons I do the openings the way I do, with the, I open it up and, we take a look at it together. I transform it on there is because, well, honestly, nobody does that but me. And, I want to show you guys what I think when I'm transforming it. Honestly, I think the bike formers are kind of lame most of the time. But you never know. We might actually get a good one for once. Oh no. That's never gonna happen. What the f... And yes, I usually try to do a dry transformation the first time out. What the hell? Oh. Well, that explains a lot. Because I figure you guys would enjoy watching me fumble with it until I figure it out. Alright. Get those shifted back around. It's the entire waist that goes. Put those together. Yeah, the bike formers for this last bunch, you know, the Legends class wasn't too bad, but the rest of it, I'm kind of like, really, guys? Really? You really want to do that? Hey, kickstand. Cool. Get together. Come on, Wreck-Gar. I know you're from the planet of junk, and I know you kind of are junk, but jeez. There we go. Okay. Actually, not too bad for a former of that type. Let's see here. And okay. Is saying to hook it up there? I don't think so. tell me that I have to have the prime armor to be able to get this thing to do it? I don't think so. That's not how these things work. I'll figure it out later. But he's not too bad like that. It'd be much... Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the bike formers sometimes. Especially since they always choose to do the wrong one. I mean, Wreck-Gar should be a dirt bike. This is a police cycle. Okay, let's get him back into robot form where he will pretty much spend the rest of eternity. Yeah, I know. I'm rough. Okay. Oh, that actually does turn. Good. Remember, do you talk TV? Yeah. I don't know where they get off saying it goes that far down. It doesn't. Oh, and back in bot form. Yeah, I actually, even though he's kind of just crap, I actually like him. Let's take a look at the instructions and see what he looks like in his other forms. If I ever decide to finish off the last of the Power of the Primes thing, I will be using the Inferno Core with Jazz on one side, that other guy who was based on, who was basically was Jazz, and I probably would use a second Wreck-Gar and make a different Junkion. Okay, so it's supposed to clip on the bike. Are you going to tell me he only has an arm transformation? Wow, that's a first. Well, first time I've ever seen one that doesn't have both transformations. Yeah, sorry about that, keeping you out of the loop for a little bit. Alright, let's take a look, see if we can get him to pop together and hold together. One of the biggest problems I always had with the first transformation was always trying to get them popped together the first time. They're always a pain in the ass. Where's his damn prime armor go? There it is. Oh no, the prime armor's all dirty. Like I give a shit. Actually, he doesn't look too bad that way. And I'm not going to bother with the leg, mostly because, one, the instructions don't even bother with the leg, and two, I'm sure you guys have already seen the leg. Let's put him back in his Junkion robot form mode. And give him his weapon. And tell Hasbro to shove the prime armor up their asses because nobody likes them. There's Wreck-Gar. Beautiful face sculpt. 50 degrees at the elbow. Full round. No articulation at the wrists. That's not too bad. Goes up that far. Goes up that far. Man, he can really stink pit somebody. Waist rotation. He can actually look that far down. He can look up. If you can keep his head on the frickin' post. Up that far. And yeah. The extra alt mode, so you can make them a different Junkion. I don't know why that company came up with that, but that is one of the things they said to do. And his head has full rotation. It's on a ball joint. It's just it doesn't hold very well. His legs are on a ball joint. They go out. He can do the full splits. Go that forward that far, which looks like it's a little bit higher. Can go back that far, especially if you pull it out a little bit so it doesn't run into the wheel in his back. He has 90 degrees going back on his knee and a little bit going forward on his knee, so you can give him a good kick. And nothing at the ankles because the ankles are a big ass solid piece. I'm gonna say it. I like him. I like him. He's alright. Probably not my favorite from the set, but when you're competing with the, well, you're basically the exact same thing as something that was made 500 times. And you are an afterthought to a line that was not, as far as I'm concerned, big enough. And also, when you're a Junkion, which means you're quite literally made of junk, you're probably gonna be junk. That was Wreck-Gar. Let's move on to the next one. Enjoy. You know what I'd just realized I'd really like to do? I'd really like to take this color scheme, put it on one of those Elita 1 guys, and have a female Junkion. That would be awesome. Especially since his Wreck-Gar's wife actually did appear in one of the episodes.